From the amazing tipping culture to the super huge portions of food, there are always some pretty quirky aspects of American culture that leaves people scratching their heads. Welcome to MLW, a channel to world knowledge. Today we bring you some of the craziest things that Americans do in daily life. 1. Giant portions of food. Did you know that American portions of food are usually 40% to 80% larger than those in Europe? That's one of the reasons why Americans are generally overweight. When foreigners go to a restaurant in the US and order a steak, they may get 20 ounces instead of an 8 ounces steak. For non-Americans, going out to eat in the States is like a holiday feast. It's fun to occasionally try these huge portions, but it's important to remember not to eat too much. 2. Shiny teeth. Americans not only have white teeth, but also very clean and perfectly aligned ones. This is because they take extra special care of their teeth from the moment they grow their first tooth. They believe that teeth are a part of one's appearance, and a set of clean, white teeth can demonstrate one's education and quality of character. Having such teeth is also a sign of respect when smiling or talking with others. In a country that emphasizes individualism, social skills and confidence are encouraged from a young age, which is why the food and social culture in America promotes a sense of self-consciousness about one's appearance. It's not surprising that 55% of Americans believe that a smile is the most important social asset, and 73% believe that bad teeth can ruin it all. Although dental care is considered a luxury expense, half of Americans visit the dentist twice a year on average, and wealthy Americans typically spend thousands of dollars on smile makeovers, including teeth whitening and veneers. Meanwhile, more than one-third of low-income Americans avoid smiling because of poor oral health, according to a 2015 survey conducted by the American Dental Association, ADA. 3. Weird price tag. The price you see isn't the real price, especially in the States. When you walk into a store in most countries and pick up a $5 item, you naturally think that's the price you're going to pay, but in the US, the price you see on the item doesn't include taxes. So when you pay at the cashier, you'll find that the actual price is higher than what's on the tag. It's because all prices in America don't include taxes and they get added on at checkout. This means that the price you see on the shelf isn't the final price you'll pay. And to make things even crazier, the sales tax in the States isn't fixed. It varies depending on the state, and even the city you're in. So next time you go shopping in the US, keep in mind that the price you see isn't the actual price. 4. Over-friendly greetings. In the States, you'll hear the phrase "how are you doing" at least a few times a day. It might come from the driver you ride with or a cashier you meet while shopping. Even if the person asking is a stranger, it's customary to take a moment to explain how you're doing out of politeness. Don't worry, it's just a casual greeting and not an actual inquiry about your well-being. You can simply respond with a smile. 5. Legal drinking age. If you're under 21 years old, you won't be able to buy alcohol in the USA, unlike in most other countries where you can buy beer once you're 18. In the States, the legal drinking age is 21, and it's strictly enforced. Even if you're over 21, you'll need to show ID to buy alcohol because many underage people create fake IDs. So, don't forget your ID if you plan to buy booze while traveling to the States. 6. Crazy advertisement distribution. You might notice that American advertising is quite different from what you're used to. There are many ads for prescription drugs that you can only buy with a doctor's prescription. This is because direct-to-consumer advertising for prescription drugs has been allowed in the USA since 1997. So, don't be surprised if you see lots of commercials for medicines on TV, radio, and even billboards. 7. Friendly waitstaff. In the United States, waitstaff rely on tips from customers as a significant portion of their income. As a result, they tend to be very enthusiastic and eager to please. When dining out, you'll likely notice that your server will check on you frequently to ask how your food tastes. This is considered excellent customer service in the US, although foreigners may find it annoying and disruptive to their dining experience. Additionally, when you finish your drink at a cafe or restaurant in the US, you'll often find that your server will promptly refill your glass without even having to ask. This is not common practice in other countries, but don't worry, refills are usually free, so you don't need to worry about getting charged for an extra drink when your server comes over so eagerly to help. 8. A pharmacy or a convenience store. If you are confused by all the ads for various prescriptions, it's a common phenomenon in the United States. Normally, we think of a pharmacy as a store that sells pills, liquid medicine, and other hygiene products. But in the States, even if a store has pharmacy in its name, you might still feel like you're in a convenience store. They not only sell medicine, but also candy and even cigarettes. In fact, most pharmacies in the States operate as convenience stores, and their business hours are 24/7, just like convenience stores. 9. Tipping culture. When foreigners come to America, besides being shocked by the different sales tax, they are also taken aback by the tipping culture. In many countries, if the service is good, it is not considered impolite to leave without tipping. However, in the States, tipping is a must. If you don't leave a tip, the server might keep bothering you. Additionally, people who don't tip without a reason are generally considered to have poor character. In the States, the majority of a server's income comes from tips because many of them earn a very low base salary, or none at all. Therefore, seeing a tip of nearly 20% on your bill is not uncommon. If you are not satisfied with the service, you can choose to give less than 10% to express your dissatisfaction. However, instead of holding tips, a better way to handle it is to complain directly to the server or even their manager after giving the tip. If you plan to travel to America, remember to set aside extra money for tipping. 10. Toilet seat gap. One thing that sets American public restrooms apart from those in other countries is that the toilet seat has a gap. As early as 1955, American Standard Plumbing Codes specified that toilet seats in public restrooms should be made of smooth, non-absorbent materials, and should all be of the open front type. That's why American toilet seats are U-shaped with a gap in the front. In fact, there are many advantages to designing the toilet seat this way. Firstly, it keeps the toilet cleaner because in a public restroom, the toilet is used by many people each day, and sanitation can be complicated. If the toilet seat is circular without a gap in the front, excrement can easily stick to it, and if not cleaned properly, can result in cross-contamination. Many women wipe the toilet seat with toilet paper before use, as they fear uncleanliness. Secondly, it extends the life of the toilet seat. Common circular toilet seats have a single load-bearing area, but since Americans are generally larger in size, when they sit on the toilet seat, it bears a heavy load, which can lead to cracks and damage over time. Designing the toilet seat as U-shaped with two load-bearing areas facing outward can distribute the weight more evenly, and make it more durable. If you have any other weird things about the US that you can't understand, leave a comment below and let us know. We are MLW, a channel to world knowledge. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. And if you have any topics you'd like us to cover, leave a comment and we'll see you next time.